And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And he will bring it
Purchase your tracks today.
What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy D-Boy. Today I have some nice online head-to-head gameplay of the Colts and Panthers, guys. Stay tuned. We're going to get straight into this video so you guys can enjoy it. Let's go.
Come on now.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That'll be caught by his tight end. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces.
And one. What a great job by the defense.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Kill.
After the interception, it's long and incomplete to open things up. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll run with Mack, and room there to work it inside the 25. Pretty good running there.
Right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Check out. Wide, 622. Wide, 622.
Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the 2 at the midway point, right in the mix for a first-round bye, and then everything kind of went wrong from there on out.
I wonder if we'll look back at that Thursday nighter in Pittsburgh where they got absolutely blasted. And at the time, we thought it was kind of a one-off, you know? Bad night, throw it out, here we go. But that led to a really bad stretch of football for Carolina, a lot of losses. And you just wonder, did that game take so much out of them that it was hard for them to bounce back? Now, look, the playoff thing for them is going to figure out a lot of other teams and a lot of other factors so they could be in themselves.
Yeah, that Week 15 loss to the Saints, that kind of really sealed their fate. That put them 2 games below 500. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. This one complete to Devin Funchess. That one goes for 24 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to it. I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Newton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And able to work his way down to the 16.
The blitz are still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
McCaffrey. And And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play. From the gun, here's Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now Newton escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Coach Frank Reich, they had a plan in place. They understood what they were trying to accomplish. They waited for some guys to get healthy. And Andrew Luck's right arm got healthier and healthier. And that team really came together. They've now won 7 out of their last 8.
32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
674. Back out. You're 90.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. This is caught. It's Ryan Grant. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, that he goes to Stanford. He's
It happened on that play.
674.
Off of play action, Luck. Caught left side by Hilton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard. Come back to Indianapolis right after this. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. A 10-yard carry now for the point after. Terry can
Figure out how to fix things there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get a big hitter to start the drive, has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 49.
On about football being a game of strength and brawn, it's also a game of mismatches. And they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
The 20. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore.
Come on now.
From the red zone now, Newton. Flushed out right. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And he's got it. Not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Easy.
On first down, Luck. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
Where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make...
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On second down, here's Locke. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Got to be able to throw guys open, and when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On third down, it's Mack. And now running right through it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Go! 90! Go ahead.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's on...
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. Now it's Barner. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 30.
To start a half, other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Out of the gun, Newton. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The shotgun snap for Newton. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. They'll pick their way about this. 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
180. Do something.
They will go for it. Now Newton. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. He's got it to Hilton. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Mack. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On third down. And not only will he not get down, So with 4th down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. And Vinatieri's kick is good. I think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Partner, league-wide, I think we're set up for a wild month of January. It seems like this season, more than others, we've had a number of teams that you maybe say, hey, they're the Super Bowl favorites. Kind of the Rams early, then it was the Chiefs. Patriots kept winning, and the Saints, and now, heck, maybe even the Texans or the Bears could claim that moniker.
Yeah, it's going to make for a wild month of January. And you just wonder right now, are we missing a team or two that's just a little bit outside the playoff hunt? Could they get hot and be those teams you don't want to play and carry that momentum all the way to the Super Bowl? Yes, I'm looking at the Indianapolis Colts as one of those teams.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a 1st down.
Yes, they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
Covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. The quarterback's still not afraid to throw it, as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but a
defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And they'll be driven back here, losing.
Make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 3rd down, that's Mack, and he's got to be. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside. Went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over.
Possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they said.
Now a carry from Mack. And he'll get this down to about again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 20. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Panthers.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Matthias Marlin.